Mr. Nixon, I'm one of the servicemen you brought home from Vietnam. Got into town, thought I'd surprise my dad and my mom. I walked down that little narrow street toward that old house where I knew Dad and Mom would be. But I didn't know the surprise would be on me. I walked up to the door and I shouted, "Dad, Mom, I'm home from Vietnam." Then I noticed that everything was still and everything was much too quiet. A next door neighbor seeing me turned a ghostly white. "Son, let's sit and talk. Let me tell you what happened while you were in Vietnam. Son, a few weeks back, your dad and your mom was in town. It was raining, a truck driver's brakes failed. He ran them both down. Your dad went first, and then your mom. The last words she spoke was, 'Dear God, let my boy come home from Vietnam.' 5 years in that place I spent. I saved my money, every red cent. I wanted to do something big for Dad and for Mom. But now, I almost wished I was a P.O.W. back in South Vietnam." My, but how the time has passed since I've been home from Vietnam. Today I think I'll visit the grave of my dad and my mom. Dad, you and Mom must know I've gotten married, and I've had oh so much to do. Why, I've even fixed up the old house, and it looks like new. Dad, I've got a good job and I'm doing well. But this thing called Watergate has made Mr. Nixon's life a living hell. Watergate is one thing I don't understand. Politics and Watergate was too much for him, so he gave his job to another man. Dad, you and Mom must know, no matter who's president or who's in command, Mr. Nixon will always be my number one man. And Mr. Nixon, I'm gonna say from the bottom of my heart, while I stand by the grave of my dad and mom, I'm truly glad you brought us servicemen home from Vietnam.